Gotcha.
Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody, we're live. That is the Ron Stone below me. And I texted him and I said, Ron, what are you doing? And he goes, well, I'm eating. And I said, well, when you're done, let's do a Christmas Eve Video-a-thon. Kind of like people can request their own videos. And you're like, heck yeah, I'm all in. So I thought it'd be festive with the weather that's going on right now to put on the screen of something that would absolutely get you arrested nowadays.
Exactly.
we were gonna get our Kawasaki UTV out today and like hook like a boat to it. Anything fun, but it was so cold today, Ron, in Wisconsin. It wasn't even funny.
Yeah,
it wasn't even funny. So
yeah, it's just stupid cold up north. I seen where in North Dakota it was like 50 some below zero. That's insane.
Yep, I saw this today. I was scrolling on Facebook. Man, some of these guys have pretty awesome displays of their toys.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, that's kind of nice.
Yeah.
I wish I had some of the toys that I grew up with. Man.
Oh, I bet. Here, I found this one today too. I thought that guy's got. I read the post. This was in some Facebook group of like, something I'm missing. He's waiting for a certain tractor to come in yet or whatever. So makes it fun. But welcome everybody. This is Christmas Eve. This is a Christmas Eve Video-a-thon. Outlaw Pulling TV Video-a-thon impromptu. It's like Friday night. Was it Friday night videos or something?
Yeah, I was getting ready to say that. Friday night videos here you can actually request.
Yeah, so
real-time requesting.
First of all, this is what Outlaw TV looks like for you guys. And for a monthly fee or a yearly fee, Ron, you can watch any video anytime you want of the Outlaw season. Is that am I saying that correctly?
Yes. Yep.
Cool.
You have the entire Outlaw Pulling TV library at your disposal if you buy a membership.
And I know it's $39.95 a month. That's what I pay. And I actually do pay for that. People probably don't believe that. I'll show you my credit card statement. Hey, Josh. Josh is checking in. Mark Fisher's checking in. My buddy, he's watching on YouTube right now. But seriously, go back. Ron and I can go back to what?
2018.
2018.
And that's
2018. Hanover Park. That's Ravenna. Then we got Thunder in the Valley, 2018.
Yeah. That was actually prior to Outlaw Pulling TV. Those are Full Pull TV broadcasts.
Okay.
We just brought those over from Full Pull TV because they are Outlaw Pulls, of course. So we brought anything Outlaw from Full Pull TV over to Outlaw Pulling TV.
So seriously, Ron and I want you guys to like type into the comments, like, I got on the screen to request your pulling videos in the comments, and then Ron and I will talk about them. Well, actually, Ron will. I'm just going to push the buttons, but Ron knows more stuff than I do. So, Ron, let's start out with you, being you are the host, and I'm your co-host here. I have been busy on Tuesday nights on Outlaw Live. I kind of miss you. Not a lot, but enough to bug you on a Friday night. So.
Oh, I'm feeling the love here, the holiday cheer and the good tidings and all that good stuff.
Yeah, Josh. So I actually talked to Speed Sport TV down at PRI, and Ron's been helping me with this because we're working with Outlaw TV together. I think it's going to be Amazon Fire is what I've been told. And then something with the Samsungs. As I find out more, I'll let everybody know more. But I know it's going to be on the Amazon Fire Stick for sure, Ron. I think some of these apps and stuff, they get so expensive that it's not worth it for Speed Sport and these platforms to host it if it gets so ridiculously expensive. And I think that's the most honest way I can say that. I think that's why the Roku thing isn't on there. But I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. I'm not afraid to admit it. But I think that's kind of I know I had to talk with Gilly the other day, the customer service specialist, and she's awesome. Nate put me in touch with her, Ron, and super friendly, super helpful, trying to train me to learn how to use all this stuff a little bit. So,
and of course, with technology, everything's constantly changing too. So.
Yep. I don't think we have any Cowtown. We won't have any Cowtown videos on here, would we, Ron? Not on this platform. We'd have to go to.
No, we'd have to go to Full Pull TV to see some Cowtown video.
Actually. So yeah, let's do some pick your favorite Outlaw videos of the year. Looks like Ron and I have all of 2022, all of 2021. Looks like all of 20, and then some randoms from 19 and 18. Ron, why don't you request something and tell me to go find it?
How about the limited pro stock class from 2022, Thunder by the River, Saturday night?
Let's not. Oh, shoot.
Well, it's I'm kind of cold, and for some reason that just feels like it would be,
that'll
a
warm you
warm
up.
video to watch.
Yep. Very nice. Yeah, in Florida. My buddy's got a place in Punta Gorda. So, Mexico, Missouri.
Is your source for American-made Goodyear farm tires.
Oh, pretty good run. He's a digging hard machine right there.
So the outlaw events.
Laying down a nice looking pass. Goes 312 and 32. 312.
Our Iowa State
32
in our class. So
for the digging hard machine out of Wilton, Wisconsin.
The 4-1s were later in the night, if I remember.
City, Kansas. Last pull.
Pro stock.
March line.
After going to Wisner now, besides blowing up my tractor, Ron, it is special. I mean, I get why everybody. Now I get why everybody,
And said that they'll back him.
That event and that venue.
Let's watch a little bit of these mods here.
Yeah, I know the 4-1s are right after the mods. Speaking of mods, Craig Homer says Merry Christmas from Street Paint Pulling Team.
Merry Christmas, Craig, to you and all of the Ulmer Mafia there.
You think all the homers get together and kind of see who's gonna make it?
348.8 feet. 348.8. Before Killmeyer and double trouble.
Watched that one earlier today. Greatest night I can remember at a tractor pull. Russell's like a super fan.
Russ is a super fan. He is a super fan.
Ryan Frericks, the New Holland they call Addiction.
TV, and then I saw
next to the sled in our unlimited super stock division
in 2018, and it made me think. That's why I'm glad you had some time to do this with me tonight.
Rodney Howe setting at 305.02.
Outlawpulling.tv video.
Little temptation.
It's like growing up in the 80s, Ron. Friday night.
New Holland gonna have to lay down a good pass.
Yep, I remember Friday night videos. That'll date me a little bit, but I was in high school.
It's okay. We're old, but we're still cool, Stone.
Yeah, that's back when
Diesel Performance Engineering, your number one
in the country, and we didn't have
performance servicing all diesel
including Ford. That was in the age of the big satellite dishes. You remember those?
All
yes.
Applications.
Ones that were like half the size of your house outside.
Fuel.com.
Got one of those, you got everything.
My Uncle Carmen, they lived out in like Maxwell, Iowa, and we were just young boys, and we found the Playboy channel, Ron, and we were quite excited. And the satellite dish had to be pointed a certain way, and they came home early on us one day, and Uncle Carmen knew the satellite dish was pointed, and we saw it coming sideways, and we were spinning that thing as fast as we could, and it was turning, and he comes in, and he caught us red-handed.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It's
I'm
like
not sure what's going on there. Saw a little shot of fire underneath.
See if we can catch it on that replay down
Mark
there.
Ulmer says,
we get
good
the
evening.
replay.
How about the light?
It sounded pretty strong.
Class from Manila.
Watch
Here
underneath
the
behind
girls
that
had to
front
move.
tire.
Yes, we're going to show you that. When
Well, that would have been
Ron specifically
2021.
said he
They
tried
were
to park,
switching right about the time
tried
it
to
happened.
park it in the Eco Tuning trailer. I was watching that. So.
Yeah, he's taking it. Something obviously wrong with that machine. The Addiction said, I'm just going to quit right there while I can still drive it. Mark him at
Well, let's just get
107.
this over with, Ron. Let's get a video of my
Good-looking
tractor
machine
blowing up,
here.
and then we'll keep moving on. So. There it is.
Uh-oh.
So there's the reason.
Going to mark Jason at that name right here. Number 4, Addiction, Ryan
There's an interview of the
Frericks. Hey,
Ulmers,
Ron,
I
if you
think.
want, hang out. You're fixing to
Whoever
have
won the
another.
mod class. I might have watched this a few
Ryan
times. Ron, I'm
Frericks,
not
number
gonna lie.
4, Addiction.
I'm betting you did.
Off 42. Rodney Haug in Little Temptation. Brian Haug in the Big Temptation. Big Temptation not only wins the class tonight, but also the weekend, taking home the Thunderbolt here in Wisner.
How many events?
I
Ron
need the
have a special
Haugs
award,
from the
like
Temptation pulling
Thunder by
team
the,
over here in
Thunder
front
by
of the
Valley.
stands,
Valley
please,
what
in
they-
front
what
of the
they have
announcer
Thunderbolt,
stand.
Rock Valley does. What's it called?
You
Rock
got
Valley has the Rock.
Yeah.
The Rock Award.
Okay.
Wisner
And then
has
what
the
else?
we can
Thunderbolt.
go back to our replays.
And then we're starting that tradition in Lufkin now as well. We're going to give away an award for best over performance over both nights. Ravenna has one. It's just, I think it's just the best of. I can't remember. Maybe it does have a specific name, but comes fireworks.
I want to watch it live. So show ties mod run at Wisner Saturday night. Okay, I'll do that, Craig. I will do that. Now the Voodoo Deer, that's Brent Payne's old Color of Money, right?
I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure it is.
306.37.
I'm pretty
Thought
sure.
I saw that. Watch when he comes off the line here. Watch right in front of that rear tire. You see that flash right there? Not sure what that was. I thought I saw that when he was pulling.
Yeah, just a
Can
little.
we watch that
bit
one
of-
more time, Carmen? Can you back that up?
Does that announcer even know what he's talking about? I didn't see it.
Camera there.
One of you does. I'll let you guys fight it out between.
That was my vantage point from up there in the crow's nest. Maybe the camera didn't pick it up.
No, it's good.
Oh, no, I saw it on the right. Do you see it on the left side of the tractor?
I'm able to.
Do you
pick
ever-
out quite
you
what it
have-
was. You could see it on the
Do you have
side.
a screen up in the
replay
announcer's
there.
booth?
Yeah, there was another
Or no?
camera view that was a little better
No, okay.
that rolled first. Here we go.
Yeah,
Might have
that's-
just been surely the brake wasn't hot.
Right in front of the
Right
rear
off the bat.
tire.
There,
What the
see it?
fuck?
Did you
Yeah,
see
I
that?
saw it too. Wonder what that was.
I don't know.
Probably the nitrous.
I don't know, but it
bottle,
didn't
don't you
seem to
think?
affect him too bad. I bet you
Brake,
he'll be trying
possibly?
to figure out what it was before it comes back to the track, though.
Yeah.
Doug Ortwick needs you in front of the announcer
Wonder what
stand.
that would be. Maybe like a spark, and then it just kind of
I
keyed.
don't
So.
know. That's peculiar back there where it was at. I mean,
Yeah. So I will never ever forget Wisner, Nebraska, because of what's about to happen.
it was memorable in more ways than one for you this year.
Correct.
Over on the other side, going to kick off the 4.1 limited pro stock class.
Oh, you were the first hook, huh?
Tractor
Yeah.
up. Jason Schultz, the Remedy. If you've heard of the Beer Money Pulling Team on Facebook, this is the man right here. Oh, pretty good hook. Get it. That, my friends, is what you call a runaway. That is a diesel runaway in its finest example.
Did you say doggone, Ron? I haven't.
I may have the video kind of.
Tough
broke up for a
break right
second.
there
Yeah.
for Jason on the Remedy.
God, it was a good hook too. I knew with first hook it's gonna be tough to win.
Going to mark
Yeah.
Jason at 356 and 90, 356 and 90. On this side, the last one out of the Unlimited Supers,
Okay.
Tim Franson, the just
Not feeling sorry for me, Ron. Let's
You
go
want to
back
get Ty's
to-
hook in there.
What's that, buddy?
Go back to the modified class and get Ty's hook there for
Okay.
the Omer Mafia.
Was that Hoffman? Did he have a funny? Yeah, that's right. He did too, didn't he? Wisner was rough on equipment this year, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
But it's getting late in the year, Ron. There's been a lot of hooks.
Yeah, if you go back to Friday night, I mean, this class you're watching right now, there was one heck of an explosion.
Oh, Justin was off to a pretty good run, but he had to stand on that brake just a little bit. Anytime you got to hit the brake, that'll hurt your distance.
If you remember the two high strung tractor
Oh, that was
the night
bad.
before in this class.
Omer's okay, right here. This is Ty, right?
Omer team will lean on these Chevrolets harder than anyone.
You do have a great voice for announcing, Ron.
Oh, thanks.
Here comes Sweet Pain.
Thanks for announcing. That was a good one.
Yeah, it was.
Wisner, Nebraska. Give a round of applause. Nice hook for Tyron Ulmer. Had to beat 368.24. 373.05 for the lead. Ty Ulmer, your new leader.
You know what's cool about that tractor is
into the top spot.
it bucks conventional wisdom. I mean, the conventional wisdom right now, the is to go to the twin Hemis, side by side twin Hemis, and these guys fought that tooth and nail, and they're making it work with those.
These modified tractors are rolling.
I think that's
39 miles per hour with the Sweet Pain tractor.
Heck of a good job with it. Again, if you're just joining us,
The
Ron and I
tractor
are just kind of
before
doing an impromptu Christmas Eve.
the cotton candy went 40 miles an hour.
Where you type in the
They are
comments what you
hauling
wanna
the
see,
mail
and
here
Ron and
tonight
I
in
are
this
trying to
modified
find it.
tractor class.
And I have the voice of the outlaw.
Ron,
with
I'm
me
down
right now.
here
We're just
with
having
Corey
fun
Schluter.
on a Friday night.
Corey, you guys
It's
found
too
the
cold to
one
go
you've
tractor
been looking
pulling,
for.
so.
Been having a little bit of difficulties this year.
the
You
tractor was going 40 miles an hour on that pass.
to
there.
go down here and literally got every
Okay,
bit of the
Omer,
good out of it
Manila
because you
last
spun
year,
it in and
right?
broke it at the
Yep, that'd have been 2021 Manila. Yep. Did I hear you say I had the face for radio remark again, Jason? Did I hear that over the engine noise?
Oh shoot!
And what was it that I would shoot back? You have the voice for silent movies. Yeah.
Yes. Man, this is a year that they fought. I mean, that Manila in 2021, they fought and fought and fought to make this event happen. They deserve a lot of. Ulmer, there's Taylor. Look at him looking all snazzy. There you are, Ronald.
Yeah, I must have just got a haircut that day or something. Wow.
Yeah, you looking even a little svelte there, Ron. You must have been doing some sit-ups. So.
Yeah, just got to this. I knew I was going to be on the camera, so I did some push-ups real quick and
do a little knock them out.
All pumped up.
Yeah. I feel like the light supers were a little later in the evening, right? Or were they early?
Yeah, they were. I think they. Well, later in the evening at this event. I don't know because this was a late event because it rained and they worked on the track and it rained some more.
Congratulations from Puck Custom Enterprises, the winner of the Diesel Superstock class, Taylor Van Beek, an extreme pleasure.
Okay, thank you, Ulmer. Okay, Mark says earlier, so we'll kind of grab it. Okay, 4x4 super stock trucks.
Now they're going that pull there. Manila is going to 2 tracks for 2023.
They have the room. They have the room.
They're going to run 2 tracks, 2 sleds.
Needing the points coming in here.
Adding some more class. It's going to be a bigger event. But
Nicole Strange just beat
good
out.
crowd there. Good crowd.
Yeah, they do.
Merry Christmas all from Todd. David here. The high velocity pulling team. Merry Christmas, guys.
Yeah, thanks for jumping on tonight, Ron. This is fun. Kind of just catch up. Kind of impromptu. They're working the track. So let's see if light supers were before.
It's going to be after that. It was dark. I know that.
Okay, there's super stock trucks.
I just saw Eric Claypool on there. We're going to get those guys on sooner or later here but I seen where
Jim Scheffler going to be
he bought a ring for his significant other there.
Yes.
A mixture.
Got to give Eric some crap here. I mean, he outkicked his coverage on that deal, I think.
Yeah, every time I see her, I say, "Do you have a lot of money or something?" No, that's what makes it fun. You get to know everybody and have a little fun.
The diesel tractors weigh 60.
Okay, so
Caitlin Kendrick.
A lot of horsepower.
You're in the right class.
Yep.
The number 4.
Just kind of flipping through now.
Here.
This was that event that I talked about last year that
last measurements as we
Looked at the radar and it showed absolutely nothing on radar, and yet it was raining and the sun was shining and it was raining. It was.
We can watch the weapon.
time get to walking.
But Eleanor is the one that tried to stick it in the registration booth with the girls.
When they pull the front ends up, they start bouncing back and forth from wheel to wheel, getting a little bit hairy.
Ron, do you know off the top of your head what a yearly subscription to Outlaw TV is? OutlawPulling.tv?
An annual? I'm not sure.
A couple of pretty wild
Is
rides.
it being offered right now?
I don't know. I got to get that figured out.
I'll look
Division
here.
We need to bring the winner.
But I don't know
The
enough people know that if you subscribe, you can watch all these videos all the time.
Yeah,
There's a pay-per-view option. It's a great deal.
Do the trophy
It's a great deal
presentation
for
at Pro
pulling
Stock
fans.
Full Ride Division. We need Jeff Carter. Come to the Eco Tuning trailer
$40
for the
a
trophy
month.
presentation.
Yeah, $39.95. I think this for $39.99. But then you can go back and watch any video anytime for this month. I didn't know if it was yearly or if it was monthly. I should get this learned, and I will.
Monthly is $39.99, and that's. Yeah, it seems like we took the annual plan off. It's monthly right now.
Okay.
But I understand that you can cancel at any time, but also you have to cancel it.
Correct.
It will charge your card again on the
distance to beat
on the following month.
Well, I think it's $25 a show,
Mark
or it's
Over's out of
$39.99 a
South
month.
Dakota.
Might as well just do the whole month and get all of them.
Right.
But then you go back and watch them anytime. So
it is more affordable to do the month than it is to just buy a weekend. Like say if you do a Rock Valley or a Wisner, you'll pay more for
Mark
the
Homer.
whole weekend than you will for a month
Yep.
of everything that's available. So it's a kind of a no-brainer. It's an easy decision to make if you're a pulling fan.
Vanilla, Iowa, make some noise. Pulled back on the throttle. At the John Deere.
again, we're just
not in the
tell us
card
what you want to
store here
watch,
tonight.
and we're gonna go find it.
Yeah, we're taking requests. If you're tuning in right now, tell us if you remember a specific class from an event this past season, or even one run at a specific event from the season. We'll make a request and we'll get it on here for you.
And all of a sudden, this thing just hooked, and it was gone.
He waited on it as long as he could, but
How about it, Vanilla, Iowa? Make some noise, Mark Ulmer. Woo! The girls down there in the Eco Tuning trailer should have brought their marshmallows. Wow.
you can't really see how close he is there, but because you can't see the trailer, but
door, he was heading for the parking lot.
pretty darn close.
396.22.
396.22. Maybe when they zoom out a little bit, we can tell. So, and again, if you guys are wondering why the track looks like that,
400 would have been inside the
this is
Eco Tuning
2021.
trailer.
It rained and rained, and just enough to make a mess, and they scraped it and they kind of started over, right, Ron?
Yeah, they worked it, and then it rained again, and like I said, there was absolutely nothing on radar, and the sun was shining and it was raining, and but they worked that track, and the crowd stayed, and it was a late night, no doubt, but they got it in.
The light super stock class.
Absolutely.
The rundown is up on the big screen. Ladies and gentlemen, give a round of applause to our light super stock class.
Yeah, that Fool's Gold tractor, if you see that down there, he went, I think that was the first year out pulling with the Outlaws with that tractor was 2021. But, man, he made a market improvement this year. He came out and we won the Iowa State Fair.
Yeah, he did.
It was a nice case, good old case tractor.
Yeah, it's a good looking. Okay,
Jeff
so
Carter to the Eco Tuning
Joe
trailer.
Moriando's first pass from Manila,
As well.
Iowa this year. Nathan wants to see it. Johnny, something hung in my fuel pump, Johnny. That's why it stuck the wide open RPMs and caused it to explode. So Manila this year, 2022. Because we were in Toma Thursday and Friday, then we drove to Manila Saturday, Ron, because that's when I caught up with you. That's a fun town. Manila.
Oh, yeah, I saw where did you get the message that the Hooters girls would be back?
Yeah.
Was that you?
Yep. Did we do Manila this year, Ron?
No, you can put Manila.
No, I don't see it. No, when was it? No, it's got White Right Friday and Saturday. Did we not do Manila with Outlaw TV? I feel like maybe we had. Did they have problems there?
I don't think so.
Washington County Fair. It's got Arlington, Nebraska,
That's
Saturday
Arlington.
the 18th, then White Right, and then Thunder in the Valley. I don't see it on the lineup, Ron. I feel like they were there and set up, and something happened, and like it never happened. I'm just going off of memory because I was there this year.
Yeah, I don't honestly don't remember. But yeah,
yeah. Well, you're only involved with 50 events. I don't know why you can't remember that one specific one. So
yeah, I know we had problems in Lufkin and couldn't get a signal.
Okay, Dusty and Courtney Berry says the live stream messed up during the show. Okay.
Well, I'm glad they can remember that. I can't remember it, but
okay. Well, let's pick another one. Let me flip through the comments here. How's everybody doing tonight? Ron and I just kind of doing an impromptu Christmas Eve Eve outlawpulling.tv video-a-thon. I got to get Ron to do some
representing here tonight. Did you see that?
I did. Kind of made me smile. Not gonna lie to you.
Kind of warmed your heart a little bit, did it?
It does. Makes me feel good on the inside, Ron. Makes me feel good on the inside. Okay, what Josh had one, Mexico, Missouri 2020. Anything specific in Mexico, Missouri 2020, Josh?
If I remember right, Mexico, Missouri 2020, there was a mess of machines there.
That was a COVID year, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Onaway, Iowa. Is that the Ozark Empire Fair?
Nope, that's Springfield. Mexico would be. Let's see. It's going to be after.
Was that the Central Missouri one? Yeah, that was.
Yeah, Central Missouri Honor Flight. There you go.
Got it.
Aldrain County Fairgrounds.
So this summer, obviously with COVID-19, things have changed just a little bit. So anytime we get to pull,
that's
anything
Miles.
specific? Yeah,
Miles and I were announcing together there.
That's awesome.
Miles
Anything
Traeger.
specific you want me to bring up, guys, on this one?
Stock class. The red Case IH, the red record.
Ron, anything specific
Drop
you want to see?
his
here?
hook.
I don't remember anything in specific.
You got the light super stock, right?
We get some of the radio traffic there between. That was Lori talking with someone on the track or one of the sled operators, I'm sure.
Hey, let's watch the mods. I've seen that tractor at Cowtown.
First time we've smelled that this evening.
Zach, yeah, Barry Bice, out of Centralia, Missouri, I believe.
So do we still go to Mexico with the Outlaws, or is this a different?
That's the
venue?
Macon. Well, it's the Central Missouri Honor Flight, and they moved it to Macon, and I think it has a home there in Macon from here on out. So
Okay. And that's where Claypools are involved, Macon,
yes.
right? Okay.
Yep. Joe and Eric Claypool.
How about 400 feet of Scrappy in Rock Valley? Yeah, Mark Ulmer, I think we could probably bring that up. So. Yeah, Dusty and Courtney are in Florida, and Tyler Paddock drove their tractor. I remember that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. This is probably Brian.
Way to honor his father, unfortunately, who he lost just a few months ago. And we are glad to have Brian out here with us with one bad apple. Folks, this is a tough running international out of the state of Nebraska.
the sound obviously not really great at that one on the ambient sound on the track. Of course, the mods, you can hear them because they're just so loud. But
yeah.
So you'll have the choice of the cooler or the Milwaukee tool set.
And if you're a promoter and you're watching and you know Outlaw TV is going to do your show, if you guys can get us a man lift, that would be amazing. That was something we asked Kurt, Ron, if we can, sometimes the angles get up high enough so we're not blocked by stuff.
Right, especially on a 2-track event, yes.
Yeah.
You get those rollers and maintenance tractors out there that'll get right in your shot when you're.
There's so much stuff going on, and we get it, but I want to do as good of a job as we can getting everybody the angles for Outlaw TV for you fans. So I want to show another mod here. Here we go, Mr. Longnecker.
I'm gonna grab me a beverage. I'll be right back.
Yes, Tito's and 7.
No eggnog, I think is what I'm.
Oh, eggnog. Okay.
No, I'm kidding.
No.
I broke into the Tito's.
All right, get ready. Going to get loud here. 283.15, the mark to beat. Defending points champ, Wayne Longnecker, out of Cambridge, Iowa, and the River Rat. Twin, 1471 alcohol injected Chrysler Hemis.
Did you see 17 outlaw pullers got invited to Louisville? Is that what you said on the show the other night?
Yep, 17, I think was the number. Yeah.
Okay, good deal. Yeah, if you guys are joining us, Ron and I are just kind of messing around doing a Christmas Eve Eve outlawpulling.tv video-a-thon, just basically bringing some awareness to outlawpulling.tv for $39.95 a month. You can watch all of this on your phone, stream it to your computer, TV, whatever, out there. So just having some fun, and I am the co-host. I've been kind of on vacation because my daughter's been playing basketball these Tuesday nights, but it's fun to hang out with Ron and do fun stuff like this. So again,
Did you talk to the school about that, by the way, about getting
I like, hey, I got this kind of like this nationally televised show I'm on Tuesday nights. So
schedule the games possibly for another night,
Yeah, more classes and the girls. I love it. Doug Voth's watching. Merry Christmas to the coolest pulling tractor out there. We gotta bring up Voth. He called me the other day, and they found out why that thing's been missing, Ron. So he's pumped up for next year. Something.
Is it different from what I was told? Is it I think it was a valve seat or something. I think
probably the same thing. I don't think he would tell you anything.
Yeah, I think seemed like it was a valve seat.
Okay, let's go find Scrappy. What night Doug won? Doug didn't get beat this year, but was Friday night or Saturday night his biggest run? I think Friday night was his biggest run, wasn't it? Or wasn't it at Thunder in the Valley?
I can check out the app here and see. It should give us distance.
That Outlaw app is so cool. I mean, everywhere we go, people ask about that app. So if you don't have the Outlaw app on your phone yet or your iPad or whatever, you need to check it out. So
I just opened it up here. Let's see, Diesel
Here's Thunder in the Valley.
Superstock.
Night.
Yeah, Friday night he went 411 and change. So I'm thinking maybe it's Friday night. Yeah, Saturday night he only went 338.
Yeah, he probably let out of it.
Yeah, Friday night went 411. So Friday night's the one you want to.
Keith Hammonds, hello from Missouri. Haha, I mean Missouri. Ooh, I love it. Yeah, if you're watching right now, let us know where you're watching from. Whether you're on YouTube or Twitter or Facebook, we're on 8 different platforms right now. Let us know where you're watching from and let us know what the temperature is. I'm in Richland Center, Wisconsin. It's -5 here, and that's not the wind chill. The wind chill, Ron, it's stupid. It's like -30 or 40.
Yeah.
So here we go. Here's some Diesel Supers.
We're going to start it off with Tiger Bradley out of Ravenna, Nebraska.
Looking for Scrappy.
Calls it. Showed them all how it was done. Took the win up there for the
I think I
weekend.
found it, Rob.
One tough running
What
machine
temperature, Dale Bartle?
right here. Took number 3 in the
It had
points
it
last
bad.
year. Wasn't able to make every single hook. Took number 3 in the points last year, but I promise you this is a good running tractor right here out of Kansas.
Any Minneapolis Moline fans out here tonight? Mini Mo.
Minimo.
Scrappy.
That's got to be Kevin Davis, our Wayne, Nebraska promoter. He's in Phoenix, Arizona.
Yeah.
That's got to be Kevin.
There you go. How about him right there? The Scrappy. I think he was trying to park it right in the winner's circle down there.
4:11 and 63 at 35.6 mile an hour for Doug Meisinger. 411 feet, 0.63, and he shut it down. The sled didn't stop him. He said, I'm out of room. I can't go no more. Got off the throttle. I told you it was a good one right there. 35.6 mile an hour, 411 feet.
I sure hope we get
Minneapolis run on.
Matt Goodwin in there next season to challenge and mix it up with Scrappy a little bit next year.
I think you will. I think you will.
I know of a couple more tractors that are supposed to be hooking in that class next year.
Yep. So Dale Bartles is watching in South Dakota. Again, Ron and I just doing kind of a outlaw pulling.tv Christmas Eve Eve outlaw pulling TV video-a-thon. Just type in the comment what you want to see. Ask Ron and I questions. We're just having fun tonight. I'm pretty sure, like I said, I'm pretty sure that's Kevin Davis, our outlaw or Wayne, Nebraska promoter. I think he lives down there in the winter. Phoenix,
Yep.
Arizona, 65. Mark Fisher says cold Iowa. I think he's trying to say cold as something maybe. Johnny Smith's watching from Roanoke, Virginia.
Nice.
Matt Phillips, what engine is in that Mini Mo? Matt's watching on YouTube. He's got an international motor, international block in Scrappy. Russ Dostal's watching on YouTube. Pierce, Nebraska, -2. John Hunt, one of our super modified two-wheel drive truck competitors, watching from Texas and his 19 ounce. Hi, 19 in Texas. That's
19 in
funny.
Texas. That's cold for the folks down there.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I love seeing the funny stuff on Ron, like on Facebook, the memes, like quit asking how the roads are. Most of you can't drive when it's nice out, stuff like that. That stuff just makes me chuckle.
Right.
Jer Setter, one of our tech officials, says Claremont, Florida.
Oh, knock it off, Jerry. Just knock it
68 and
off.
sunny today. Morgan Schulte, Merry Christmas from Moose's Tractor Pulling Videos and the whole Schulte family. Do the Outlaws bring all the classes to Wisner? No. Pretty close though.
I think we actually do.
Did they have? But I don't. Did they have the two-wheel drive not naturally aspirated and
Yes.
the super fields? They
Yep.
did. Okay.
3200s are there. It's going to get a little harder. I mean, because we're offering more classes now. They didn't have the diesel pickups, so
Okay.
no, they didn't have diesel pickups.
No, I'm in my house, Dale, so I don't have my coat on. Ron's got a Beer Money Pulling Team sweatshirt on. Shameless plug, but I'm not afraid. You can get your own at beermoneypullingteam.com. Order right now. We're not going to ship until Monday, though. So, Craig Ulmer, the Ulmer Mafia, watching from his shop in Larchwood, Iowa. It's 66 degrees in here.
What you doing in the shop, Craig? What you doing?
Yeah.
He's probably working on his tractor.
If he is, we can send him a link and he can go live in the shop, Craig. We're not afraid. Yes, Voodoo Deer is Brent's old tractor. That's what I thought. And Mark Ulmer confirmed that earlier. Here, let's turn it up for Born Green, Tyler Beckman out of Waverly, Iowa.
No.
can hear it.
Ron.
Doggone it, Ron.
Oh, going it.
Mook Locklear is watching on YouTube in Calhoun, Georgia. It's 10 degrees.
Wow.
Man.
Now they're freezing their butts off down there at 10 degrees. I remember going through Georgia back. Yes, it's me. That must be.
That's Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin.
On
Davis.
the Facebook, Ron, on the Facebook groups, for some reason that doesn't link with StreamYard, but I actually talked to Gilly from Speed Sport TV, Ron, about doing the show on the platform and then doing the live look-in. So that's something you and I are going to talk about.
Oh,
That's
cool.
another idea I had to get more people used to going to Outlaw TV for our shows, you know.
Sure.
Matt Phillips says, in here, Indiana here, and colder than cold here, my furnace is running like crazy.
Probably not even stopping at this point, but
Doug Both says, Scrappy is tough. My dad pulled a Moline in the late 60s to 80s. I would love some pictures of your dad's Moline, Doug. That'd be awesome. Johnny Smith was from Virginia. He says, a whopping 10 degrees there.
wow. Yeah.
John Hunt says, it was 9 this morning and we were not happy about it. Yes. Dale Bartle says, number 540.
No 540.
Oh, no 540. Gotcha.
No, we had 540s at Rock Valley. I think we had 540s.
Wisner.
Oh, this is Rock Valley. Somebody had asked if we have all the classes at Rock Valley.
Oh, no, they asked if you all the questions at Wisner, but I'm showing Rock Valley
Oh,
video.
yeah, no, all the classes are not at Wisner. So.
What's your favorite memory of 2022? Or it doesn't have to be favorite. What are some of your top memories of the season, Ron?
You know, I of course Rock Valley and Wisner, love those two pools. The Colorado pool was cool. I mean,
Yeah, it was.
it wasn't ideal for the pullers where they couldn't watch their runs after they pulled or before they pulled, for that matter. But man, it was a cool place, and just being there, you know, near the Rocky Mountains, and it was kind of a neat setup. And you could say we pulled on a golf course. I mean, basically we did. We were on a golf course there. So
There's a view of Colorado, Windsor,
yeah, if you
Colorado.
look right behind the starting line there, I'm not sure what hole that is, but there's a green and a hole up there right behind the starting line.
I know you and I joked a couple times. Keep it down. I'm trying to hit my shot. And then here comes a mod. Yeah. Ask Russell about a Thunderbolt. Yeah. Mark Ulmer gave Russ Dostal his Thunderbolt award this year from Wisner. Yeah. There's a picture on the Facebook. With no garden tractors tonight, Matt. We're just doing outlawpulling.tv. But we're going to go see some garden tractors in Lebanon, Missouri, January 21st, I believe. That's not part of the Outlaws, but they're having an indoor pull down there. I know they have garden tractors during the day.
Are you going down there for that?
I'm not. I'm going to be in Florida. Or no, I'm going to be somewhere in the Caribbean, I think.
Oh.
We have our January trip planned.
Gotcha.
So Barbados.
A work trip?
Work. Yeah, it's work. Yeah, it's work. Yep. Got a mortgage conference.
You do home loans?
I do. It's been slow this week, though. People weren't looking at houses, Ron. It was this cold out, buddy.
Yeah, I bet not.
Minus 29 Eastern Iowa. There's Courtney Berry backing up husband Dusty. They got into the big dance, Louisville Farm Machinery Show, Rookie of the Year. They had a good rookie season out there with the Outlaw Circuit. Dusty and Courtney, they're nice
today. So
nice people.
Thank you to them. There's that young lady out there. She's got a camera, but I have no idea who you are. So I don't even know if you're supposed to be out there. That's all I'm saying. Cody?
Security.
Security? Do we need to get Cody? Do we need to get security? Cody? Nope, she's
we listen to ourselves too much, Ron, already. It's all good. So
That's fun to give people a hard time. I mean,
it is. Well, it was fun to go to a new event like that. You don't recognize all the staff and stuff, and just pick on them a little bit. So that's it. So, what would be some of your memories of 2022? Let's go back to Russ's question. Sorry.
are you asking me?
Yeah. Besides Colorado, you said the standards, the Wisner. Did any maybe one day events or one track events or something like that really catch your eye? That the crowd was bigger or anything like that?
I thought the crowds were larger everywhere
Yep.
this past year. I really do. That was something that hit me at the end of the season. If one thing that stuck in my mind was how big the crowds were, how full the the stands were at all the events. And it's awesome to see that many fans coming back to the pools, after COVID and everything. And it seems like we're kind of having a resurgence now, and I love it.
Yeah.
It's some places, it was just elbow to elbow. White Right, Texas, I wasn't there because I was in Manila. But, I mean, you see some of the video from there that it was standing room only for the last 2 years down at White Right because there was no place to sit. You go up to Madison, South Dakota, late in the season, and that place, they have a ton of seating, but I don't think there was an empty seat to be found in that place, just packed. I had to I'm going to pull up the app again and just look back and go through the pools here, see if there's something that I can think of that stands out at each of those events.
There's our great Will Mans looking at his phone. Got him on camera.
He's taking pictures there, I think.
Yeah, he is. There's the Case IH. What do they call it? The Black Knight, I think.
Demonstrator, yeah, the Black Knight.
Yeah, that's cool. That I saw it at the state fair when I announced with you down there. So this is right. There it is. Give a shout out to our title sponsor because it was scratching the track there.
That was the T-shirt guy. That was Delton and his daughter, I think, doing the national anthem down there.
That's awesome. Guys, standing on a Frosted Frog cooler. Good plug there. Good plug. I'm gonna try to find that Black Knight again. So this, yeah, here it is. This is White Right, Texas, and Ron was talking about the crowd. Just huge, absolutely huge.
Yeah. Now, last year, 2021, they actually had some news crews from Dallas that were there, and they were talking about how large the crowd was, and they were doing a deal on pulling there that for the news station there in Dallas. So that was kind of cool. When that happened, I actually posted that to Outlaws Facebook page. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yep, absolutely. John Hunt says the number of fans at Windsor, Colorado was crazy. I don't know where they all came from. Yeah, it was nuts. They just kept coming in and filling that hillside up. When you're sitting basically on the side of a mountain, if you will, Ron, it doesn't look like there's a lot of people, but I think Dave Nelson said there was 13,000 people there Saturday night or something. It was insane.
I'm not sure. There was a lot of people.
I remember you and I went up to the Schaefer to the top of the flagpole, and the cops came. The real cops, not the rent-a-cops, the real cops. I was like, what are you two doing up here? I'm like, we're just tightening down the Schaefer oil balloon. So it's kind of funny. But I said, those are real guns, aren't they? They said, you're not the rent-a-cops. They said, no.
They were very polite. They were very nice.
Yeah. Yes, Will does an awesome job with photos and Facebook posts. Yes, he does. I like to pick on him, though, because I don't want him to get a big head. So, Alan Andrews says, you mentioned in an earlier show there's going to be sweeps. Could you enlighten us? Did you talk about sweeps on a Tuesday night show, Ron?
I did. I'm not at liberty to enlighten you too much on it. I know we have one particular sponsor going on board that is going to sponsor 5 classes in a sweep in 2023. But until I have confirmation of everything and what classes, I don't want to say anything just yet.
Right. There are a few people watching tonight, Ron. I'm gonna be honest with you. So,
how many people are watching right now?
Well, we had over 100 live. Right now we're at 86. So,
okay,
which is our normal Tuesday night shows are 150 to 200. So, there's a lot of people with family right now. But so this is one of the Texas Truck and Tractor Pulling Association vehicles. I think they started out that show in Wisner, Ron, and if Runyon's still watching because he announces down there. I think they start out with a couple of TTTPA classes, and then they roll into the Outlaw show, right?
Well, they have two tracks, so
okay.
Took off with it, didn't hold.
I think they usually run the Texas group on one track,
Gotcha.
For the most part.
But we're going to see what Wayne's got for him here this evening.
Is there a certain family, Ron, that helps with the white right pull? Are they outlaw pullers? Do you know?
Yeah, that would be Ray and Ginger that have that 2-wheel drive.
Bad decisions.
Yes, bad decisions.
Make some noise, White Rat, your 7,400-pound modified. Hey,
Looks like a good track down there.
Yeah, that's you hear the ambient microphones that are supposed to be on the track. That's something that
What, Ron? What do you mean by that? Are their mics along the way?
yeah, there's a mic, and I know whenever
320.
I do full pull TV with Nate, he would like mount one on a guardrail if there's a guardrail there next to the track, and that's specifically to pick up engine noise.
Okay.
To see what happens as the night goes on in this class. Over on the other side, we've got Raymond Mahalik back.
Again, if you're just joining us, Ron and I are doing an impromptu Christmas Eve Eve Outlaw Pulling.tv video-a-thon, just sharing a bunch of videos from Outlaw Pulling.tv, letting the fans give us suggestions of what they want to watch, and we'll pull that up there. So, wow, this is a long one. I wish Jordan would get the silver bullet back on top. Him and Jeff are the only ones I think that can make it a little more tougher on Josh and Terry. They're tough, but it's nice to see Jordan and Jeff give them some head-scratching moments. I've seen Jeff do it once this year. I know he had a new power plant he destroyed several times. Yeah, that big unlimited super stock class has been dominated by the Blackburns. And then the Outlaws, we named it our unlimited class now was the light super stock class, right? Is that what you named it? Okay.
Yeah. And that would be the same as the lightweight super stocks with PPL. So.
Correct. Yeah, or NTPA or whatever. Yep.
Yeah, NTPA is light super stock. We kind of just went in line with what NTPA names the class.
Yep.
I liked unlimited light super, but yeah.
I guess you got outvoted, Ron.
I got outvoted. Yeah.
So we're showing some video from White Wright, Texas right now. So let's go find both. He would have been, was Doug there? Do you know? Here's Paynes. There's our champion, 2022 champion.
Yeah, Ray and Ginger Miller run that pool down there in White Wright.
That's Ty driving.
Thought he was setting pretty good. Goes 3:36.27. Your new leader right there, the young man from Iowa, Ty Ulmer on the sweet
Ron, I
pace.
love that. With Ulmer's tractor. That right there, that's just cool.
Yep, twisting the frame up there.
Yep. Here's Neves. Gotta play Neves. We got
Cameron back out of it.
Yes, you'll add another Hemi.
Yep. Yeah, that's what he brought to the Fuller Championship last year.
Yeah, their two-wheeler got in as well, the High Cotton.
Okay.
Graham Tire is your source for American-made Goodyear farm tires featuring Titan LSW technology.
Here we go. Cameron Neves, the cotton candy.
Zuck, tell us where you were this year so I can go find some video. We got to show people.
It's a 3:08:33. I'll be really surprised if that holds up. The next truck full campaign this track for many years.
Look at me, Ron. I'm pretty
Decided
good.
he wanted to go play with the twin Hemis a few years back. Sold the tractor to Doug. Doug's out of Lindsay, Texas. Campaigns the tractor, does a fine job with it. Laid down a really good pass last night. Tractor got a little radical on him, done a little bucking and bouncing, but he laid down a good
tractor
We'll see
pulling
what he does here this
in the
evening
United States.
on the Griffin Growl out of
Correct me
Lindsay.
if I'm wrong, Doug, if you're watching. Possibly in the world is running that power plant, Rolls-Royce Griffin motor.
You've never seen this tractor. You ain't never seen or heard nothing like
239 cubic inches.
one of a kind right here for you guys in White.
I would think we could find something in Europe, but that's just me because I know the mods over there.
Yeah, lots running in Europe. Couldn't hear it. The ambient mics weren't set
Looking
up
pretty
correctly.
good till right there at the end, and then it turned into more of the Griffin
Can't hear the
Owl.
engine noise. You should definitely be able to hear that motor coming down the track.
Be on this end.
One of the coolest things about that tractor is the sound of it.
Right.
The unique sound.
Backing out to the sled on the other side. This is Roy's brother Paul, the truck called Sled.
Let's go. Was the sound good at Wisner, Ron? Do you think? Do you remember?
I think so for the most part. Yeah.
Okay, let's go find that because I want to.
Well, you want to find.
Yeah, you need to hear Doug's tractor.
Oh, I think it was sneezing there at Wisner. I think the problem he had started rearing his head there.
Doug was at Chickasha this year on Friday night. Had 3 tractors that went past the full pull mark. He was one of them. All right, let's see. Sound was good there.
Thanks, John. Huh? We can go look at Chickasha. Wisner Saturday night. Doug's hit. People are probably confused. We keep saying
is Grady County Fairgrounds. Is that Chickasha?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. He said, what night did John say? Friday night. Yeah, Thunder and Tornado Alley. Is Josh going to get like a tornado to hand out to the winners there? What do you think?
Should get something like that.
I mean,
a little twister, yeah.
That's Spencer Friday. Here we go.
Those people. 1970.
Coming in at 2.
Now, did you hear the guy that was just announcing there?
Yeah. Didn't he get to drive a truck?
I think so, but you know who that was, right? Mike Galloway from
the old USHRA days, right?
Yes, sir. He lives down there in Oklahoma, and he was there, and actually they gave him the mic for a little while there. So.
Okay, here's the big mod. This is part of the fair, isn't it, Josh?
Oh, get ready for it. Here comes the cotton.
I think so.
Canoe, Texas. Green flags.
Oh, doggone it. Say it, Ron.
Doggone it. What, did he lose a blower belt there? I thought I seen a blower belt.
On that left motor as we were watching it. Here's Ulmer.
Got his son Ty getting everything lined up for him. Ty will be driving tomorrow night, one of our outlaw young guns. But Dad getting the seat this evening. The Chevrolets have to run a smaller blower. That's why they can run 3 of them versus the 2 on the Hemis. Run 871s on the Chevrolets, 1471s on the Hemis. Greg Ulmer out of Larchwood, Iowa. The Sweet Pain, your 2022 points leader. Oh, boy. How about it right there?
Ron, he was going down the hill.
Yeah, that was pretty. That was pretty.
Here's Longnecker. We're looking. He went down the hill too. We better.
He can sure do it. Nobody ought to count him out.
It was a good battle between these 2 tractors.
All the way to the bitter end, almost. Yeah.
Yeah, Longnecker and the Ulmers. It came down to the last. How many do you say went out down there? 3?
He said 3 is what John Hunt said. Yeah.
Okay. John Hunt has a new toy to play with next summer.
Another 2-wheeler? Did he get a mod?
A 2-wheeler. They bought the Thin Blue Line.
Oh, for Messers? Or
Yeah.
Dr. Tim Messer?
Fair. And we were over at Small Engine Services today with a couple of diesel trucks. Did anybody swing by over there, see us at Small Engine? I heard somebody hooting and hollering. We're going to be at O'Reilly's in the morning, down at O'Reilly Auto Parts, right down there on 4th Street. Be down there from 10 to noon. Come down, check it out. We'll have a thing or two down there for you to look at, get up close and personal with. This is Doug Voth out of Lindsay, Texas. Calls it the Griffin Growl, the Rolls Royce Griffin. This tractor was formerly known as River Rat.
So the ambient mics.
When Wayne decided to go to Twin Hemis, he sold this machine to Doug.
Pick up all the engines down. That's what you do.
Oh, I laid down a pass here. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, that thing sounds so cool. When it pulled in Kansas City a couple years ago around the noise, it was just
it was awesome.
Beyond neat. Beyond neat. Let's go to the archives a little bit, Ronald. What night was Legacy's big run on the Diesel Super at Thunder in the Valley?
That
Friday
was
or Saturday?
2018.
Okay. Friday night?
You know what? I'm not certain. I think it was maybe Friday.
What year did like Colin Ross and those guys come out? That was 20, right? During COVID?
That was 20, yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's just click on Friday and see what happens. Ulmer says Saturday.
I can't remember, honestly. I know it was
Saturday.
Ulmer says Saturday, and it was the same night as the Calcutta. Okay. I think it was Saturday. I think they just did that on Saturday night.
This is Saturday afternoon. Here's Saturday night.
Big
Again,
crowd
any of you
there.
can go watch all of this anytime for $40 a month, $39.95. So they do such a cool job with the opening ceremonies there. That's Lauren Paulson, isn't it? The Deer Commander?
Yep.
Yeah. He's going to have a second 4-1 this year.
Yes, sir.
Rumor is we're going to have some Brent Paint sightings with the Galat tractors out with the light supers this year. They're going to make a couple outlaw hooks. I talked to him.
Really? That'd be awesome.
Be very awesome. Okay, light supers.
Roger Peterson is supposed to be coming back to the Outlaws in 2023.
Awesome.
Bringing a couple tractors from the diesel superstock class.
That thing screams. Roger Rui's going to have his new 4-1. I think he's going to have that at Ship Shawana in a couple weeks. I'll get some good pictures of that.
Yeah, they had the Calcutta auction there. That's what they're doing right there.
That looks like a Calcutta.
Get ready for the Calcutta.
So if you guys don't know what a Calcutta is, Ron, can you kind of explain it to the fans?
Well, basically, groups can go together, groups of people go together, and they have an auction to purchase. They'll do like one class. Like in 2018, they did the diesel superstock class. They pull the diesel supers out onto the track. Of course, there's a pause and pulling. But and these groups of people will, and sometimes it's businesses. A business will bid on them. And they bid on these tractors. And if you win the tractor, then you get the pot or half the pot if that tractor wins. And then the other half of the pot, in this case, I believe it was the Northeast Community College, got the other half of the pot, which was a significant amount of money. there in 2018. So that's a good deal. It does take up a little bit of time at a big event like that, but it was pretty cool that it did raise money for
0.90, 348.9.
So here comes
to lead us
Roger
off.
Peterson. Watch the Diesel Supers.
In the 7,400-pound modified class.
Dubuque, Iowa, 2021. I'll go see if we have that on the. I remember that. That was pretty awesome.
Now, the difference
With that 7,400-pound.
in the way this one is announced here
What are the rules?
is you can hear the announcers up in the booth. Fred and Dave Bennett are up in the booth on this one.
Superchargers.
I'm basically sitting right beside Nate at the end of the track.
Okay.
And just doing kind of a play-by-play to full pitch on this one.
The Hemis can run 2 superchargers up to 1471 in size. You can run 3 supercharged big block Chevys with a smaller 871 supercharger.
You kind of doing like a voiceover or not?
I have not dug into the turbine rules of the class. I'm sure there's some rules.
The crowd there couldn't hear me. I was strictly to the live stream.
Gotcha.
Can be run as well.
We were just talking about Roger Peterson, and there he is right there.
I think in Louisville, I do see opportunity to do Louisville.
And this is Rock Valley. That voice right there, you're going to hear again at Rock Valley in 2023.
It's for the big.
This
big
is
anniversary,
Roger
right,
Peterson out of Litchfield, Minnesota. Just another one, John Deere.
We're getting there.
Now this tractor won the class last night.
Oh, yeah.
So he's going to try to make a repeat here and go 2 for 2 this weekend on just another one. Catastrophic failure at the end of that pass.
Oh, I remember this one. I remember this. See all the oil out there on the track, Jay? Look how far over. Rodney was down there taking pictures and video, and he got sprayed by the oil back there where he was at.
Well, you saw it kind of shoot out the side there. It was crazy.
You see how far out that sprayed that. That was crazy.
Watch it. I can't see it there at the end. I'm trying to run my mouse a little better, Ron.
You running your mouse again?
Catastrophic failure at the end of that.
Did you catch the distance on that pull by chance?
I can pull it up here.
How much oil dry do we need? All of it. All of it, Ron.
Yeah, a few folks that were there close to the guardrail got sprayed there with oil from that run.
This will be Mr. Goodwin.
Matt Goodwin. It's going to be a good one.
Yes, sir. This would be, was this Scott Frankie, right? I believe so.
Yep.
Going after the.
Somebody said this tractor's coming back. I don't know if that's a rumor or not. I hope it's not a rumor.
I
This
heard
thing
that
is
as well.
sharp.
I heard that as well. Yeah, that's a former points winner in the class too. That tractor won the points one season. So.
Eugene Williams, Jolly, Iowa.
That's a 1456.
It's the Turbinator tractor out of. These guys been wrenching on them today. Said they had
Legacy, the big hit.
had the front of the motor apart, had the balancer off of it.
Right, Ron?
What's that?
This is the one we've been waiting for,
This
right?
is it. Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Came into play there. and making life difficult for him in the pits today. It was pretty hot out there today as well, so it looks like they got everything back together. Hope everything is running 100% for the Schrommicks.
Is he on the payroll, Jason?
He could be. He could be. I'll check with Kurt on that. Okay. Like a paid spokesperson.
I apologize, Ron. I know you were mentioning my name a few times there, but working on a few tech issues. So.
Oh, you're fine.
Okay.
So Braden Schromick looking down track at all green flags. 355.65, the mark to beat. He's out of Williamsburg, Missouri. The tractor's called the Legacy.
I remember we posted this run online there in 2018, and man, did it get a lot of hits, a lot of views.
Wow, it doesn't get any better than that. The crowd is on their feet here in Rock Valley, Iowa. He was about 10 to 12 feet from putting the front end in the sand pile. Awesome pass.
Were you and Nate running then were you guys doing the full pole TV broadcast there, Ron?
Yes. Yep.
Cool. I like the panning of the crowd like that, like with an announcer. I'm gonna work with my camera people on that, Ron. It's fun to do that. Answer that question, Ron. Are the shows at Rock Valley and Wisner comparable to each other as a fan watching?
Rock Valley does have more classes because they have one more session to divide those classes up between. Wisner, which is Thunder by the River, has fewer classes. They only have 2 sessions. At one point, they did have 3 sessions, but they're down to 2. And honestly, I don't think they could have more classes. I think the discussion has been just the opposite, how they could potentially cut a class and have a couple classes run only once during the weekend. Not sure if that's what they're going to do, but the show's getting so long now that, the Outlaws were very fast. Our track officials and folks on the track are very quick at getting from one hook to the next, and very little time between hooks.
Yep.
But still, when you're looking at that many pieces of equipment there waiting to run, it makes for a long night, and nobody wants to sit there for 4.5, 5 hours watching a pull. I mean,
right.
Some people will. Folks like you and I, Jason, will do it. We're diehard fans, but
we're not the sharpest knives in the drawer. So So, hey, did you see my little thing I made us? Our little overlay, Outlawed Live with Ron Stone Tuesday night.
Oh, I see that.
Yeah.
And it's spelled correctly. It's not the French.
I didn't let Chandler make it.
my French doppelganger isn't on there. It's the Roan Stone.
No, I've had a lot of comments, at StreamYard, how do you make cooler graphics? So I went into Canva, started playing around a little bit, and then, you do the whole screen like that, but it's still got the overlays. So kind of like this feature. And you can still put a background in there. It's been fun. Trying to figure out some of this stuff, So
yeah, technology's cool.
Just got to take the time to do it. So, well, Ron, I want to go watch a movie and sit on the couch. But thank you for doing this tonight.
Yeah, no problem.
On behalf of the Outlaws, Merry Christmas to everybody.
Absolutely.
It was a great season this year. Really looking forward to 2023 and beyond. We're gonna really, Ron and I and the team are really gonna work on making outlawpulling.tv better. Just better camera angles. Got a lot of ideas. We've been chatting. My team, the Beer Money team's taking over Outlaw TV, and Ron's going to be assisting us and giving us advice and working with us and gonna have a really strong working relationship for that. Really excited for that. I kind of can't wait. Been getting excited about all that. I know we got a lot to learn. I'm not trying to be overconfident, but we love pulling, Ron, just like you, and want just show different angles. And we've talked about interviews and just a lot of fun stuff that I know you've personally done, like at Cowtown and FullPull.tv and stuff like that. So really, really excited for that. So
yep, I'm excited as well. I think everyone is. I mean, you guys are digging in and asking all the right questions and already trying to make it better. I mean, researching and whatever, and asking everybody, Nate and all the guys involved at Speed Sport. And I think it's encouraging that you guys are jumping in now and not waiting to figure these things out. And
right.
I have high hopes and expectations, and I know you guys will meet them or exceed those. And I think 2023 is going to be bigger and better. And I think Outlaw Pulling TV will be awesome.
Well, you and I talked a lot. Streaming is the future for the fans that can't be there, and that they can get home and watch a good show. We can grow our subscription base, and that's another stat that we can show Outlaw partners, sponsors, pullers, that the Outlaws are growing worldwide. We can show where people are watching from and stuff like that. So I'm really excited. So
yeah, the Facebook posts, the Facebook reach, I know you talk about that a lot. And of course, your page, Beer Money Pulling Team, is massive in that. I just looked at it today. I think we're 24,250,000 reach this year alone on the Outlaw page, which is awesome.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. So
well, man, this was awesome. Thank you. And
thank you, Ron.
Merry Christmas to everyone, and stay warm out there.
Have a good night.
Have a good, safe Merry Christmas.